Hey everyone, I'm glad you're here with me today because we're about to take a closer look at a side of Charlie Kirk that most people never really got to see. Today I want to talk about the family life of Charlie Kirk. We often hear about his public persona, but there's a much more personal story that deserves to be told. A story about the people who meant the most to him and the values that shaped his life away from the spotlight. Now you probably know Charlie Kirk as the founder of Turning Point USA and a prominent voice in conservative politics. He was a familiar face at rallies, college campuses, and on social media, always ready to spark a conversation or challenge the status quo. But behind the headlines, there's a story about love, privacy, and resilience that a lot of people never got to see. It's a story about a man who, despite his fame, cherished the simple moments at home, game nights, bedtime stories, and quiet dinners with his family. Charlie was just 31 when his life was tragically cut short at Utah Valley University. The news sent shockwaves through his community and across the country, leaving many to reflect on the legacy he left behind, not just as a public figure, but as a husband and father. He leaves behind his wife, Erika Frantzve, and their 2 young children. For them, the loss is deeply personal, a missing piece in their daily lives, and a reminder of the love and laughter they shared together. Charlie and Erika's story began years ago, and in May of 2021, they tied the knot. Their wedding was a celebration of hope and partnership, surrounded by friends and family who knew just how much they meant to each other. Erika isn't just known as Charlie's wife. She's a force in her own right. She's a woman of ambition, compassion, and drive, balancing her career and her family with grace. She's a real estate agent with the Corcoran Group in New York, where she's built a reputation for her professionalism and dedication. And she founded a nonprofit called Everyday Heroes Like You, which is all about empowering communities. Through her work, Erika has inspired countless people to give back, showing that making a difference starts with small acts of kindness. Oh, and she was Miss Arizona USA back in 2012. Talk about wearing a lot of hats! Her journey is a testament to resilience and reinvention, and it's clear that she brought that same energy to her partnership with Charlie. Together, Charlie and Erika built a family. They created a home filled with laughter, learning, and love, a place where their children could grow up surrounded by support and encouragement. They have a daughter who's 3, a bright and curious little girl who already shows signs of her parents' determination and spirit, and a son who's just 1. He's the newest addition to their family, bringing joy and hope even in the midst of loss. But here's something that really stood out to me. Charlie was fiercely protective when it came to his kids. In a world where so much of our lives are shared online, he made a conscious choice to keep his children out of the public eye. He made it clear, keeping their names and faces private was non-negotiable. He wanted them to have a childhood free from the pressures and scrutiny that come with fame. In his own words, it's no one's business what their names are or their faces. That kind of conviction is rare, especially for someone constantly in the public eye. And it's rare these days for public figures to draw that kind of boundary. Most celebrities share every detail, but Charlie drew a line in the sand to protect what mattered most. But for Charlie, family privacy meant everything. He believed that some things are sacred, and that the people you love deserve to be shielded from the harsh glare of the spotlight. If you look at Charlie's upbringing, there's a lot that makes sense about who he became. The values he learned as a child shaped the man he was, both in public and in private. He was born in October 1993 near Chicago. Growing up in the Midwest, he experienced the warmth of a close-knit community and the importance of hard work. His dad, Robert, was an architect, someone who built not just structures, but a foundation of stability and creativity for his family. And a big donor to Mitt Romney back in 2012, showing Charlie early on how civic engagement and personal beliefs can shape the world around us. His mom, Kimberly, worked as a mental health counselor. She taught him empathy, patience, and the importance of listening, qualities that would serve him well in every part of his life. So Charlie grew up seeing both the importance of public service and the value of giving back. His parents led by example, showing him that true leadership starts at home, and the value of caring for others. Whether it was helping a neighbor or supporting a friend in need, these lessons stayed with him throughout his life. After his passing, even former President Trump weighed in, calling Charlie legendary and someone who truly understood the heart of America's youth. It was a powerful tribute, but it only scratched the surface of who Charlie really was. But beyond the politics, Charlie's biggest legacy will be the family he loved and fought to protect. His devotion to them was unwavering, and that's something that will live on long after the headlines fade. So, wherever you stand on politics, maybe take a second today to appreciate the people closest to you. Hold them a little tighter, cherish the moments you have, and remember that in the end, it's the love we share that truly defines our legacy. Thanks for listening.